WonderCon. Ho! Topless robot.
Yep, that's me.
Who's responsible this?
That's a twofer.
In the event of an actual ape uprising, do you have any pointers for the rest of us?
All I can tell you is the series is called Planet of the Apes, not Planet of the Humans. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So be nice to them.
Time for... So why is a comic book convention a good place to evangelize?
Well, wherever there's breathing human beings is a good place to evangelize. So it's just more so that just a large number of people in one area, and our desire is if we love people, we got to warn them that there's judgment coming, that we've broken God's laws, but point them to the Savior, Jesus Christ, that they can be saved. And I love every one of them, and I want them in heaven, but only they can turn to God. You know, they have free will to say, I want it or I don't want it, but because I love them, I got to warn them, judgment's coming, please turn to Jesus.
Are comic book fans a particularly sinful bunch, or
no? We're all sinful. Everybody's sinful.
Else.
So it doesn't matter. Comic book, baseball, me, who doesn't really do a whole lot outside. Or a sinner, you know, absolutely a sinner. We're not just little sinners. We're graven sinners on the side of God, no matter what we, you know, enjoy.
I'm Rob Liefeld. You're reading Topless Robot. Who's responsible this?
Yes. Let me tell you, it breaks my heart that you never got to do the silver chair. I was so looking forward to that one coming.
Me too, man. Me too. Yeah, no, I know. I don't know whether that's total impossibility now, but I would love to. I would love to be involved if it does go ahead.
You're a little tall, but maybe later on for the last battle.
Little tall. Yeah, they might have to write in something about that. A couple of tall jokes.
Wiseau's favorite customer.
What was the process like to find Caesar's voice? Because that could have so easily been campy, but it was beautiful in the first film. How long did it take you to
That was a really difficult one. Because of course, you know, apes at this point in time of their evolution can't actually speak. In the future, they probably will be able to, but it was, you know, it was trying to find a place where there was a logic to it, so that it comes from not being able to overly articulate, so that it doesn't sound like, you know, you or I speech, where our tongues hit the back of our teeth and we're very clipped in the way that we can talk. You know, but finding a way that he is that feels like it's coming from a large chest cavity, that it's to do with breathing, that it's to do with still trying to find the words that he's saying.
Aren't you famous Topless Robot gaming author David N. Scott?
Yes.
How was your convention?
Gamey and cramped, but it was fun.
And
we played games. The bathroom was really awful. It opened and every next day closed it. So it's sort of a peep show thing.
who's responsible for that?
I guess the convention center.
I have nothing to add.
How much is this a movie about the apes, and how much is it a movie about the human survivors?
It's both, and it's whether they can. Right, exactly. You know, the humans think that they could be the only people left, and they believe that the military's efforts have taken care of the apes. Then there's a community of apes who think all the humans have died from the disease, and they are the now predominant species. And they discover that there's humans, we discover each other, and then the dilemma is, I guess, or the drama is, how can they coexist? Can they? Will they?
Can't be a sequel if they don't do very well.
Oh, there's going to be a sequel. Don't worry about that.
So these animals are kind of threatening me. They're almost...
We're giving them the chance to arm themselves, because humans have been known to be very vicious towards our four-legged counterparts, and we just want to make sure that they're able to defend themselves as best they can. So,
like, this guy here is cute, and then this guy's cute, but he's throwing a grenade at me.
Yeah. And that's the premise of it.
Is that because dogs are inherently nicer than cats, and cats are evil, scheming creatures wanting to rule the world?
Perhaps. I think it depends on who you ask. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Watching the footage that we've seen, there's a little bit of Cube, a little bit of Lord of the Flies, and my readers sort of suggested Theseus and the Minotaur as well. Is that an accurate summation, or would you throw in some other things in there?
I think it is, yeah. I think it is more so than, you know, the sort of regular comparisons of Hunger Games and Divergent. We're not like that, really. You know, yes, we're based on a book, and yes, you know, it's a young cast, and some people are going to put it in that YA or young adult category, and I hate that term personally, because I feel like young adults aren't confined to watching just, you know, sci-fi dramas with you know, a thrill of romance. Like, that's not what it's about.
The biggest line in the convention is for that rare, hot, exclusive item known as an edible piece of food.
This is the sad truth. So I read the script and I was like, oh my god, I get to this like tiny baby ape, and that's like obviously the best scene. I'm like, and I get to hold the baby ape. We were out in these beautiful forests, out on these rivers, these idyllic places in Canada, and we're about to shoot that scene, and they're like, okay, so, and then the baby ape climbs up, and I was like, oh, this is exciting, it's gonna pull your braid and do all these things. No baby ape. Zero baby ape. Not even like one around to look at. I'm like, I don't understand. Where's the best part about doing this movie? And they're like, no, you just imagine.
It's not even a baby in a mocap suit?
Nothing. Zero. Like, oh, and now he's pulling your hair, and now he's pulling your shirt. Oh, isn't he? I was like, what? What is happening right now?
So
no
what kind
baby
of baby did you imagine?
I want a baby ape. I wanted a real furry, tickly little something, but no, it was fake. Actually, there was this really grotesque, weird, deformed doll that sometimes we use at the Weta guys from New Zealand. I was like, guys, this is worse than Imaginate. Like, this is not okay. This is gory and weird.
And they're very talented, so I admire that.
All right, do you have a church you'd like to plug, a website or anything?
No, just Jesus. That's it, because that's all it's about, is Jesus Christ.
I'm Dan Casey, you're watching Topless Robot. Who responsible this?
Topless Robot.
Yeah.
1 second. Tell me when. I'm Rob Liefeld. You're watching Topless Robot. Sorry, do it again.